Yo, what is up? Welcome to a new video. This is the fourth installment of the fantasy schedule. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's get this video to like 100 likes, cause why not? Enjoy the video. See you guys at the end.
Good morning.
Coming up next, Clarence on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, more Clarence on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Meg on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, The Amazing World of Gumball on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Beyblade Metal Masters on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Pokemon Black and White Rival Destinies on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Adventure Time on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next.
Total Drama: Revenge of the Island.
Coming up on Cartoon Network, next.
We Bear Bears.
Coming up on Cartoon Network, next.
More We Bear Bears.
Coming up next, Courage the Cowardly Dog on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next. Camp Lazlo. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next.
The new Scooby-Doo movies.
Coming up next, Ben 10 Omniverse on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, DreamWorks Dragons Defenders of Berk on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Legends of Chima on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Regular Show on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next.
Regular Show the movie.
Coming up next, Regular Show on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Adventure Time on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, The Amazing World of Gumball on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next.
Total Drama Island.
Coming up next, Steven Universe on Cartoon Network. Check out what's coming up tonight on Cartoon Network. New Legends of Chima.
New Defenders of Berk.
Chowder. What's new, Scooby-Doo? Tom and Jerry. Codename Kids Next Door. Next, New Legends of Chima. Later,
New Defenders of Berk.
on Cartoon Network. Next,
New Defenders of Berk.
later, Chowder on Cartoon Network. Next, Chowder. Later, What's New, Scooby-Doo on Cartoon Network. Next, What's New, Scooby-Doo? Later, Tom and Jerry on Cartoon Network. Next, Tom and Jerry. Later, Codename Kids Next Door on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Codename Kids Next Door on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next, Regular Show. Coming up next, The Looney Tunes Show on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Steven Universe on Cartoon Network. Next.
Total Drama Island.
Coming up on Cartoon Network, next.
Total Drama: The Redonkulous Race.
Coming up on Cartoon Network, next. The Amazing World of Gumball. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next. Batman, the Brave and the Bold. Next. Ben 10 Ultimate Agent. Next. Coming up next, Teen Titans Go on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, Tom and Jerry, the Fast and the Furry on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, The Tom and Jerry Show on Cartoon Network. Coming up on Cartoon Network, next.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Coming up next, Ninjago, Masters of Spin Jitsu on Cartoon Network.
Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. The next installment of the fantasy schedule will come out on October 4th. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Once again, in the beginning, 100 likes just because. And reminder, the Rare Bumpers video will be coming out on October 27th. Just keep sending up bumps, and I'll see you guys in the next video.